and it makes you appreciate life even more, even though we fight every day to be alive and to, you know, deal with the struggles that we have to deal with.
It's the simple things in life. Either it does or doesn't feel right. It's the simple things in life. Come on, baby, let's ride.
The one that had the stroke, I had told her she could come to our house, but she's not at a point to where she can, I mean, she can stand, but she really can't walk, you know, by herself without a wheelchair or walker. And they were wanting me to come do training so they could show me how to, I guess, like, get her out of her chair and transfer her, and I can't do that. I felt so bad that I couldn't. But her son really wanted her to stay in a facility until she was a lot more better than what she is. But my cousin's been so independent and headstrong, and she just wants to not be at a hospital, and I understand that. But y'all see what my face looks like? I don't feel good at all. Like, I'm so sick right now and hurting. And I had my medicine laid out because I talked to him this morning, and he mentioned that he may needed me to get her belongings to transfer him to the new facility that they're moving her to. And I was just like, oh, okay, because really I thought they were going to not move her until tomorrow. And thank God I didn't take the medicine, because I would have been knocked out. So I've just been like, no break since I went to the Dollar Tree. So y'all gonna have to pray for me, because it's a struggle right now. But it's like, she's always been there for me, and I'm just trying. It's just my body is like really run down from this weekend. Being out in the sun all day Saturday, and then again on Sunday it's just a lot. We have a breast cancer walk on the end of the month. I think it's like at 7 in the morning. It's for my cousin that had breast cancer, and I didn't make last year's because my tire was shredded that when I hit the side curb or whatever, so I couldn't drive over there. So me and my husband are supposed to go just support and, you know, show our love, you know, for her. And she found a new lump when I talked to her last week, and I told her she really needed to get in. But what was crazy, her new oncologist is like, well, we'll just let the GYN handle it. And I'm like, okay, she's had breast cancer and the other breast, and you won't even try to even see if it could be something else. Like, some doctors are just buttholes, period. So I told her she needed to get in ASAP with her GYN. So she was supposed to schedule, so I'm going to check on her in a little bit. But that same day is the lupus support meet group, which I have only been to one or maybe two, I think one, since I've been diagnosed. It just never fit the schedule with track, and I'm just at a point now, I'm like, I really want to go. And so that day will be busy to do that, and then be at the support thing. I think it's like 1 or something. So I'm trying to, I want to be more involved, because I've never done a lupus walk ever. And I think the last time the lupus support organization in my area did one was, I want to say 2012 or something, or it might have been 12 or 14. And she just said that, you know, she never could get enough people to put it together. And my husband was like, well, you don't necessarily have to wait for them. Once you just, you know, we could do one ourselves through the track club. But, you know, you kind of like want to be able, if, you know, if I can help and the track club can help, I'd rather do it that way with the lupus support group because they need the help and volunteers. Hey guys, so we just got done with my cousin. My feet are swollen. I mean, it wasn't, she had a lot, but she didn't really have a lot of stuff. But I just had to stand there waiting on the admin people to get all the paperwork together. Then I had to find out with the nurse because they still hadn't came in there. And I was just like, I've been here for like an hour, so I'm like, no, I need to go. I'm like, y'all can call her son if you need him, or call me as a secondary person. But they were really nice. They just said, oh, we're trying to get all her meds ordered. I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, I understand. It just takes a long time. I just wanted to make sure she was okay and settled. So we got her. She was in the chair. It's just hard when someone's so strong and independent and you see that taken. It's a very difficult thing. It's, you know, and we know it from chronic illness, but someone that really never was sick, it's a different thing, and it makes you appreciate life even more, even though we fight every day to be alive and to, you know, deal with the struggles that we have to deal with. But she's a woman of faith. God's got her. She's made lots and lots of progress. But I think this place is the best place for her right now. Y'all, why have I not been to sleep or anything? Didn't take medicine because it was like 6 o'clock. And I just said if I took it, then I would be up all night. So currently I'm waiting in drive-thru because neither one of us felt like cooking. But then, like, when I got ready to pull in the subdivision and I was passing this guy, you know the smell of the weed eater and the gas? So I smelled that. And so when I got out of the car, I smelled it. And I just thought, like, okay, well, it's just because he's 2 houses away or whatever. So my husband opened the garage because he was going to go get something to eat. And I was like, do you smell gas? And he was like, yeah. So it's like so strong in our garage, into the kitchen and the bedroom. And we have gas, of course. So we called the gas company and waiting for them to come out. They told us to evacuate the house. But it's like, I don't really know what, like, it doesn't smell like the gas. Like, you know, when you click the stove, you can smell like a little gas when it first lights up. But it doesn't smell like that. It smells like some type of lawnmower or something. So he had a gas can in the garage, and he's like, well, maybe it's this. But it didn't spill over, and I didn't smell it. And I just told him, I'm like, well, where you put it, like, it still should have had like a strong odor because he put it outside of the garage. But I don't know what it is, y'all. I'm just praying that everything's going to be okay. I'm tired. I just wanted to be able to eat this food.
Hurricane Michael poses a deadly threat, and as it grows stronger, we can expect it to make landfall as a major Category 3 storm on Wednesday along the Gulf Coast.
Well, Michael poses a deadly threat here to the state of Florida, but also areas of South Georgia and Alabama. Don't let your guard down either. Hurricane warnings up for parts of the southern part of those states as well. That was Florida Governor Rick Scott. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Channel's continuing live coverage round the clock as Hurricane Michael approaches the Florida Panhandle. You're looking live at
Hey, everyone. It's Tuesday,
you know, it's just getting the amount of preparation
day before Hurricane Michael hits. It's about 9:54. We're headed to get some sandbags filled up. And my husband decided at the last minute that he wanted to get sand. So therefore, there are no Lowe's and Home Depot does not sell sandbags. Despite us being a hurricane state, don't know why they don't have them.
With Isaiah?
So the alternative for you guys, if you don't have sandbags and you need them, will be pillowcases, sheets. If you have a sewing machine,
I'm talking about cloth.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Cut up old shirt, like sleeve, pants, legs, stuff like that. Anything that can absorb the water. So that's what we're heading to do. It's right down the street from us. Y'all, I'm tired. I did not go to bed until like 5 o'clock this morning. I'm in so much pain. Like, I could not relax. I came on earlier, said we had like a smell of gas. We thought it was like our gas, like a gas leak, but it actually ended up, because it's been so hot, we had a gas can that we didn't even realize that we still had some gas in. And so it started leaking. And so when I tell you it was so strong, the entire house smelled like, it was in the garage, but the entire house smelled like gas. So you see it? It smelled like it was so bad, y'all. I was like, OMG. So this morning we didn't realize, because it was so bad on our side. My husband took it out and put it by the trash can, and then I kept smelling it was so strong in our bedroom. I was like coughing, gagging, and my eyes were burning. And I was just like, you know what? I'm sleeping. I slept in the guest room because it was just that strong. And so when we got out this morning, I was like, it's still strong out here. And he was just like, no, it doesn't. I was like, yeah, you can still smell it. And so he picked it up to move it away from the house, and it was leaking. This is our local equestrian center, and they just pretty much dump the dirt and the sand. You have to bring your own bags and your own shovel. So if you're in the area, be prepared. If someone offers free dirt or sand, you gotta have your own stuff. So let us get to work. Alright, so we got the sandbags. That was a lot of work. But it was only us there, and then the guy that comes and delivers the sand, he was there, and then before we left, the older gentleman was filling up his sandbags. It's starting to sprinkle. So now we're going back to the house, unload this, and then we're gonna go separate direction. I have to go get my prescriptions. Video did go up with the hurricane preparedness for chronic illness. Say good. I think that's all he has for the people today. I told him the storm is named after him and he doesn't need to go play in the Gulf of Mexico. We did not need this. So, guys, so came back home, took a shower, and this is not gonna work. And now I'm headed to go to the bank to get my prescription and to possibly tackle Walmart, if not the dollar store, Dollar General, to get bread. My husband has to go pick up some x-rays to take to our attorney. And he's supposed to have meet up with one of the coaches for a quick meeting, which I told him he should have just canceled, in my opinion, but hey, whatever. I'm tired. We were trying to do those sandbags. My back was locking up. Like I said, it had already started sprinkling, but it stopped so far. It's kind of, the trees are moving a lot, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it, guys. Like, when you already don't feel good, and as we know, rain and pressure in the atmosphere makes your joints hurt worse. And I'm like sleep deprived. I just don't know. I'm trying to be positive, and I know I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. I did not get to finish the kitchen or anything last night. I was just so miserable. So pretty much after I ate, I just kind of laid down, and, I was just through at that point. I guess I need to watch the news more, or at least call my sister-in-law more, because they watch the news and they know about all these storms. We just don't ever really watch the news. And then Michael said, well, he knew about it last week, but he really didn't say anything. And when my brother mentioned something, he was like, oh, or there's this storm that's supposed to be in the Gulf on Sunday, and I really was just like, oh, okay. When I was like, well, I'll just get a can of, you know, we got like a 6-pack of Vienna sausages, because I was just like, well, just in case that thing decides it wants to, you know, do something, because they didn't know what direction, I think. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, it's like, boom, nope, it's coming. So we're in the direct path of this storm. Success. Everything is done. Praise Jesus. As much as we're gonna get done at this point. So I get to the pharmacy and my prescription cost was a lot higher, and I'm like, well, what the heck did I refill? Like, you know, and then they had one of my inhalers, which I didn't need, so I had to go back online and look. So my CellSep is what I needed, along with 2 other scripts, which they had those right, but the CellSep and the Combivent were right by each other. So when I clicked on to refill, for whatever reason it chose Combivent and not CellSep. So, but they're awesome. I just turned around, told them, and you know, within 2 minutes they filled the other one with no issues, so, and refunded me the difference or whatever. So that was good. So the bank is done. The subscriptions, I ended up going to Walmart versus a dollar store. I did not get batteries. I needed D batteries. I have like a battery operated fan, and I did not get batteries for that. Hey guys, so I had everything taken care of. I did the kitchen earlier, just had something to eat. So the storm or hurricane is a 3, and hold on, it's already a category 3. Expected to make landfall around, I think this at like right after lunch tomorrow. So after I finished everything that I needed to do, which I'm not done completely, I need to finish drying some clothes. I've just been really not feeling good, so I laid down. My stomach is pretty not happy right now. I don't know. My breathing hasn't been too good. So I'm just kind of like trying to rest and then get up and do a little bit, rest, do a little bit. And one other thing that I didn't put in the videos, if you have backup cell phones, like that you just don't use anymore, keep those charged. Sometimes the alerts will still come through them, but I don't know if that has to have Wi-Fi or something, but I know sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I have that because I think you probably can still dial an emergency on a phone that may not have complete service. But I do want to mention that there were updates on Shower Wind, that she's recovering, and I think someone sent me a message today saying that she was like trying to word with her mouth, like I guess she wanted to go home, but I don't know if that meant she's still on like the ventilator or something. I'm not really sure, so just keep her in your prayers. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I will continue to give you updates as things become available.
Category 4 winds and even stronger winds now from the hurricane hunters who have been out there. They're saying now that there could be surface winds of more than 140 miles an hour. Let's get to the latest now. Hurricane Michael. Next advisory is due in here in the next probably 10 or 20 minutes. But the Hurricane Center last advisory say Michael is now a Category 4 storm. Nearly 4.5 million people under tropical storm warnings right now. The city of Appalachian and Alligator.
Category 4, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm in extreme pain, can't sleep. So I'm having snacks and watching with this hurricane. Hey guys, it's Hurricane Michael Day. So we are up. Well, I've been up since 3:30, dozed the back off when I finally lay back down. It's category 4. So we're about to move some stuff that's on our patio. I ain't never seen your back hurt that bad. So we just have a few things we never come on our patio for to get done. So this is our backyard. And right here is the retention pond that I was telling you guys about. It's pretty much all the way, because our house is in a cul-de-sac, and you know, it's houses that are way that way. So we're just praying that it does not overflow. We do have some sandbags, but we're a couple, I think they said about 6 hours out to be when it makes actual landfall. And the fact that it's a 4 right now is kind of scary. So let me help the hubby. Hey guys, so the hubby wants salmon patties. He tries to bring up that we need to cook food, so in case the power goes off, we'll already have something we can eat on. Just say you want some salmon patties. Don't bring a storm into this. The storm don't hit till 1, 2 o'clock. Really? So I'm doing that right now. I'm in a lot of pain, of course, because of the weather. It does not make you feel good. I was up at like 3:30 in pain, and that's when I realized that, you know, watching the Weather Channel, that it's went up to a category 4. But thankfully, we're on the west side of where it's gonna hit. So we should only get like the more thunderstorm type weather, like wind, rain. The beach is like 15 minutes away. The waves are pretty intense already at the beach. But yeah, so I'm thankful that we're on that side, but it's still like an uncertainty with this being so huge of a storm. I'm just praying for everybody, because it's no joke. Like, people were like, oh, it's not going to do anything. And granted, at first, we were like dead on to get it in our area, like as the eye wall area. And it started moving a little bit to Apalachicola. I'm in Pensacola, so yeah. So you guys know, you know, where I'm at, but it's still scary, this the not knowing. Like, we went out earlier, as you saw, to move stuff off of the back porch patio area. It's windy and it's been raining off and on since about 4 this morning. So let me get to making this man some salmon patties, because after I just get a call, it says Tallahassee. So I'm like, okay, who's calling me from Tallahassee? It's some resort, Sandals Resort or something. We always get like timeshare offers from like Hilton and stuff. So I told the guy, I was like, hey, this isn't a good time. You know, we're trying to get ready for a hurricane. Well, I'm in Florida too, so it can't be that bad, right? I just hung up on him. If somebody's telling you it's not a good time, it ain't a good time. I don't care if the storm ain't hit yet. It's not a good time, doggone it. That was super rude. That number will be blocked. But let me get back to making these things, and so I can take some meds and rest. And as we wait, I'll keep you guys posted. Hey guys, look, a hot doggone mess. So it's about 6 o'clock. And we are good here in Florida. We did not, it was, you know, when I showed you earlier, I am in Florida, and when we good. I don't need to say exactly where we're at, sir. Anyways, this morning when we came on, we were going outside to move the stuff off the patio. It was like drizzling. That's all the rain we got. My husband said we got 2 cups of water. So it wasn't any. I think it was windier yesterday than it was today. It was nothing. Like, people kept calling, asking, like, are y'all okay? I'm like, I was asleep. So it was amazing that the storm was 2 miles per hour away from being a 5. And prayers go out to Panama City, Apalachicola, Mexico Beach, that really got hit hard. But I'm so thankful that God allowed it to just bypass us. It was crazy to see the storm stay at a 4 as it was traveling on land, and it just now started. It's now 100 miles per hour.
People might not understand what it means now for lights. You just talk like everybody knows.
Well, I mean, what do you mean they don't understand?
Right now.
Well, I'm not a meteorologist.
Well, how you gonna tell me about 4?
Well, what do you?
One is up to 35 miles an hour.
No, it's not. It's 75. 75 makes a hurricane.
So you know then.
But I mean, that's common.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm not here to give you guys a meteorologist lesson. I did the video to say how you prep for a hurricane, and those tips can be used for any type of natural disaster type thing that you could go through that you have pre-warning. But most, like tornadoes, you don't get time to go to the store to say, I'm gonna go pick up stuff.
You did yesterday.
Tornado?
Oh, I thought you said hurricane warning.
Please make him be quiet, y'all. So, yeah. I just wanted to give you guys an update. So we really haven't done anything today. We just lay around and get rest. And I'm about
Didn't do
to...
nothing yesterday either.
You didn't. I was running around, my head cut off, getting batteries and most stuff from the store.
She was running around with her head cut off. That's why she just got her hair back. Y'all saw that?
Yeah. Hair just came back.
Edit that out.
Why I gotta edit it? They already know you ain't got no sense anyway. Anyway, so I'd rather been safe than sorry. I was telling him, I remember that one storm. It didn't affect. Did it affect our area? I don't even know, but it was a hurricane that it hit. It traveled all the way up, like I'm thinking, like almost to like Virginia or somewhere, and it came back. So I was like, I'm praying that this storm, because it was so different, doesn't do that. So yeah, because they didn't predict that this thing was gonna be as close to a Category 5 either. But that shows you the work of God. You can't predict everything, even though man tries to. But hey, God always has one for you. So we're just gonna continue to pray. Why is he why he over here shaking his cup like he ain't got no sense, and I'm sitting here trying to record. Y'all, that's why I do my vlogs in the car half the time, because you see what I have to deal with at the house. But yeah, everybody's good. Easter's over here on her phone watching the hurricane updates. I'm like, how she even find this stuff on YouTube is crazy to me. But have a great rest of your Wednesday. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys, Lord's will, tomorrow.